The School of Emergence, this accelerated creative course, is designed for all creatives as well as established entrepreneurs, and especially for those with entrepreneurial ambition. So those could be people who are in a day job that they don't necessarily hate, but they have been sitting on this creative baby of theirs for a while now, sometimes years, and they feel like now is the time that they finally want to bring that creative idea into fruition. So the Accelerated Creative Course takes that inkling of an idea and turns it into profitable, purposeful action. I am a strong believer in purpose, intention, specificity, and focus. It's not just enough to have a creative idea or a creative endeavor or a creative desire, but I, through this course, am helping creatives look deeper to see what does this creative intention of mine really have to offer the world around me. And then how do I brand that in such a way, and how do I find my specific audience so that I make sure I am directly focusing this solution. It's not just a product, it's not just an artistic service, or it's not just art, but it's a solution that we want to offer to the marketplace. If you're an artist, the Accelerated Creative Course takes you from the pretty typical mindset of being a freelancer to the process of becoming financially freed. That means we teach you how to automate certain systems, how to make your services more readily and more automatically available so that you can then use that time to create the art that you love. If you are someone with an entrepreneurial ambition, what the Accelerated Creative Course does is help you to solidify that idea. So you leave in 8 weeks with an idea that is now packaged, branded for you, and positioned to have a successful launch, a successful dynamic launch. Finally, this course is also designed for established or newly established entrepreneurs who've just launched a product or a project or services, but they haven't quite gained the traction that they're looking for. So we kind of pinpoint, troubleshoot, if you will, and fill in the blanks in terms of specifying that audience and really determining what their messaging, what their voice will be as they continue in the launch of this new creative venture. The course is designed for people who are just a tad impatient because they know that what they have inside of them is worth something, it's important, and they cannot wait to get it to the world. So in 8 weeks, it's just short enough that you can commit to it fully. You can focus intensely and you can go full out. But it's long enough to give you the tools you need, basic tools, but also they're tools that will elevate your mindset and your mode of operation. What makes the School of Emergence so different, especially with this new Accelerated Creative Course, is that the concept of launching is not just a concept. It's an action that's put in place from week 1. We're looking to help you package and brand with purpose. This is not just about having you leave with a pretty package that you're going to put into some dusty drawer. I'd be doing you a disservice if that's what happened at the end of the 8 weeks. But each week in the course, there's a launchable item. That means that every week, yes, from week 1, you will be putting out pieces of your creative baby into the world so that by the time we get to week 8, there's no turning back. You're already partially in existence, and you leave with a plan that will take you into the long term, that you can just continually replicate and continually adjust to adapt to the environment that you're in. And we give you a plan for profit as well. I do not believe that artists and creative types and entrepreneurs should work as hard as they do and not be able to have a viable, long-term financial plan in place that makes them comfortable and gives them enough time and space and financial cushion to continue to put the large majority of their efforts and their time back into creating and renewing what it is they're now offering. What does a concert pianist have to offer to others with entrepreneurial ambition? Well, It's a legitimate question because people don't think of musicians necessarily as the best business people. But I had to learn firsthand what it meant to carve out a niche for myself in an industry that is definitely oversaturated. So I had to ask myself, where do I fit in this market? And I had to not clone myself to look like everyone else who was already in it, but I had to dig deep and find out what was in me that made me uncommon. And that's what we do in this course, is find your point of uncommonality. And then we find that audience that is just waiting to hear what you have to say, waiting to get the service that you have to offer, waiting to experience the art that it is you want to bring forth. The School of Emergence Accelerated course starts on Monday, October 6th and goes all the way through November 24th. And in 8 weeks, in just that short of amount of time, you can go from having a great creative idea all the way to leaving with a purposeful, profitable package in hand. Not just ready to be launched, but already on its way into great existence. See you in class.